Retired coach ARMELIA EFFIOM is a woman of many parts in the field of athletics that traverses many continents of the world. Her successes both as an athlete and a coach speaks volume of her patriotism, which has helped Nigeria win laurels at the highest level of the sport. Little wonder a committee of friends, including former Green Eagles captain Segun Odegbami, decided to honor her with a surprise package as the sports icon turns 80.
My daughter said they were taking me for a photo shoot. I said, okay. Even at home. So they will call me to say, what am I doing? I said, I'm not doing anything today. It's until 30th. They say they will come to the house at least. 6 is my birthday. That was how I saw it. And then photo shoot now turned out to be this place. I say, So I just thank God. I thank God because they didn't wait for me to die. When I was an athlete, we used to be invited to the senior category, like the mobile then. We were tagged invited junior athletes. There's nothing like that going on. And at that time, we had good athletes. Name schools that had a good program for sports. You will think of Hossey College. You will think of Government College, Ugeli. You will think of King's College, CMS. There's such things. Then you come to the senior category. National athletes were coming from either schools or the military or paramilitary. But nothing is going on.
First time I would attend an event such as this, where athletes themselves have come together to celebrate one of their own, not at death, but whilst they are alive and they are still doing well and they are healthy and so on and so forth. It is fantastic. And for her to have turned 80 and be looking the way she's looking, she's a model for some of us to aspire to be like her when we get to that age.
ARMELIA EDET EFFIOM, unless those who are not close to athletics will have come across that name. I started hearing that name in the 70s when I was in primary school. She was one of the first female pioneers of participation in sports in Nigeria. And she has gone to the pinnacle of sport, which is the Olympic Games, running the 100 meters women to semi-final in 1972 in Munich. She rose to be head coach, supervising the Nigerian team to all this international engagement, recipient of the CAA Coach of the Year in 2005, adjudged by the CAA, Confederation of Africa, at least best coach in Africa.
Auntie ARMELIA is a wonderful person. She's been a wonderful coach. One of the best female coaches in sprints and hurdles in Africa over the past 2 decades. She's produced champions, Gloria Lozier, Imea Pan. She's been a coach in the national team for a very long time. And not just those that have, even the male athletes like Moses Oyiki, Solomon Aliu, they've all walked through her. And she's been there for a long time. Almost all athletes within the last 20 years have gone through her in one way or the other, even as an athlete. So she's been a wonderful icon to all of us.
Other sports legends and personalities describe Coach ARMELIA as a jolly good fellow, whose contributions to sports development in Nigeria cannot be overemphasized.
She was a wonderful head coach to Nigeria, and she's very, very disciplinary person. You have to, when you know her, you listen to her, you follow her rules, you will not fight with her.
Is one of the most remarkable sports personalities in the history of this country. She ran and ran and ran for Nigeria, winning medals and medals. And when the legs could no longer do what she was best known for, she transmuted to being such a wonderful coach. She groomed athletes into prominence.
She also coached athletes who won medals for Nigeria for years. I believe between 1982 and 2006, when she retired as the chief coach in athletics at the National Sports Commission. Even after retiring, she has joined hands with people like us to administer and officiate athletics In actual fact, Nigeria should recognize this woman and do something for her.
She's a mother, she's a sister, she's an auntie, she's everything that, she's a virtuous woman, and by what has happened today, it is the reward of what she is that God has given to her. And we are happy, we are proud of her.
Overwhelmed, and like I said earlier, we're really elated. I mean, this is my first time of seeing people come to celebrate someone who's alive. I've grown up in the sports circle, and what I see obtains is when people pass on, they all come together to say, oh, they're giving the person a befitting burial. But, they put this surprise together to honor my mom. It's absolutely amazing and legendary for me.
Among her numerous achievements was the bronze medal she won in 1967 at the Nigeria-Ghana Sport Festival and 1971 First Africa and USA Meet. A silver medalist in the second All-African Games, Nigeria 1973. She was part of Nigerian athletes team to several international competitions, including Olympic Games and Commonwealth Games. Coach ARMELIA led the coaching team of the victorious African team to the IAAF World Cups in 1992, Havana, and London, Great Britain in 1994. In 1997, she led the Nigerian team to gold and bronze medals at the World Junior Championship in France. She retired in 2007 after her meritorious service to her fatherland. In Lagos, olumideeguntolaTV, NTA Sports.